All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down now, McFarland. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And able to find John Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check it back. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
To throw, it's Allen. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now Allen. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So off goes Allen, and on comes Steven Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Got a man open, that's Devontae Parker, complete.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Watch it. Hey, quarter. Tighten up.
On play action, Rosen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jamie Collins, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's got his target. That's Moore. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
We're in 19.
52's the light.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Raekwon McMillan leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To the air, Allen. He finds his target, John Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn it. Kill. Turn it.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
They keep it with Miller on first down. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And let's pin the mirrors back. Alert, alert, alert. 3, 1, 3. Check, check, check. Pilot, 64, weak.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Switch, switch, switch.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he finds Cook. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Check 31, check 31.
Check 10. Hey, alert, alert. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
A first down carry now for Miller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down.
Watch the slap, watch the slap. Shoot, shoot.
Shut down. Motion, motion. Check, check, check. Shift. Quarter. Launch 49.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Rosen setting up the screen for Miller. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Allen's throw is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Allen now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's second and 8 at the Dolphins' 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lazard, 33 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. Now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Watch the run, watch the run.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On second down, McFarland. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Check 13. Alert. Recon, 132 fighter. 52, go.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A gain of 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he finds Parker here, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. From the gun, it's Rosen. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turn. Over there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Allen. He finds his man Johnson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Allen now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Today.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a play fake here on first down. Dumps it complete to Miller. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Check 50, check 50.
Back.
Again, it's Miller. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. First position. Of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10.
Makes the score Bills 20, Dolphins 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. From the 27, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Throwing now is Allen. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ziggy Ansah picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
36. Shift. He's coming.
Monday. We got three wide.
Check nickel.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Watch the safety creep.
Under 10. Ike 3. 218. Chop.
Check 24.
3 wide.
Check 25. Check 3. Slam. Hatchet.
After the penalty, it's Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd and 15 now. Flacco. This is Miller, complete. Finding room inside the 40. And down right around the 37. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
He's checking. Check.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Dolphins.
Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
Kill. You got tight.
This is Miller. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line, we're under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Can't fault the offensive line for that incompletion at all. He had all day to throw the football. Their alarm clocks went off early today, didn't they?
Absolutely, they did. He was surveying, finally let it go, but incomplete. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Rush in, rush in.
Allen now throwing on 3rd and long. This is Johnson. He's got it. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Check. Check, 55 to Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Joker. Run. Check 37.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met Finn. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Singletary again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Tackle that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Double tight, double tight. Hey, hey, hey. You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bills, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.